'Twas the night before Christmas. We were all at Gav's place. We'd gone to bed early, 'cause we'd got off our face. The lights were all off, the rooms now were dark. Not a creature was stirring, not even a shark. We were nice and nestled, all sound asleep, except for Goalie, who decided to peep. Upon hearing something, he went to look-see, and battered Saint Nick coming down the chimney. "Oh, shit! Goalie, what are you doing on that chair?" I thought I heard something." "Oh my God, Goalie, who's that on the floor?" "Jeff, honestly, I thought it was a burglar." "You thought the most likely person coming down the chimney on Christmas Eve would be a burglar?" "Yeah, well, see, I don't believe in Santa." "What, you don't believe in Santa? Where do you think the presents come from, Goalie?" "I never got any presents, Jeff."
"What the hell's going on in here? I swear I'll knock your bloody head off, you thieving shit."
"Gav, it's just us."
"I told you it'd just be the boys, Gav."
Christ's sake, Mum's sleeping upstairs, Jeff. You know better than this.
"Hey, who's that fat guy on the floor, wearing a little red coat and a little red hat?"
So there was a burglar.
"No, Gav, you bellend. It's Father Christmas."
"Hey, even his blood's red."
"Oh, shit. What did you do to him, Goalie?"
"I didn't do nothing, he fell down the chimney."
"No, he didn't. Goalie lamped him one."
What are we gonna do?
"There's only one thing we can do."
"Yeah, get him to a hospital."
"No, Brian, you tard. Deliver the presents ourselves."
"We can't do that."
We're gonna have to. Or I'll get in the shit with Mum when she wakes up with a dead Santa in her living room and no presents.
And spurred on by the sound of a stamping hoof, Brian and the lads climbed up onto the roof. And there was the sleigh and the reindeer pack. Gav picked up the reins and pulled on the slack, and the reindeer did exactly as expected. They just stared back at Gav as though they objected.
Come on, you stupid cows.
"They're dear, Gav."
And not worth it, I'd say.
"Maybe you have to be dressed as Santa." Shut
Shut
up,
up,
Goalie. "It's Yayan."
What do you think, Brian?
Maybe there's a magic word.
Alakazam.
Well, it's not going to be that word, is it, Gav? Rudolph. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide this sleigh tonight? I guess that means no. What the hell?
Mark, what have you done?
Hot wiring 101. I knew that course at Coleg Morgana would come in handy someday.
Give the reins a tug this time, Mark.
We're moving.
Hold on. Oh shit. Let's see what this baby can do. Whoa!
Shit the bed!
And off they shot, into the night. Goalie and Jeff dropping presents left and right. Before morning came, they'd need to be done, or else Gav would get in deep shit with his mum. The presents fell, as if guided by grace, perfectly drifting down each fireplace. "Keep going, boys, we're nearly done. How many you got left, Goalie?" "Only 6. "Gav?"
Ugh. Just a couple now, Mark.
We're gonna have to go back, boys.
"What? Why?"
Because Gav's just thrown Jeff off the sleigh.
"Gav, you tard!"
Will Jeff fall to his death? Will the boys manage to save Christmas? Will Coleg Morgana ever not be shit? Find out in the epic conclusion of Deck the Claws at the end of the show. Coming up on the show today, I take apart traditional festive tunes in my eggnog-based drink.
We meet someone who doesn't know it's Christmas time at all in this week's sketch.
Sam talks criminal Christmas capers in Old Saint Nicked.
Birds of a feather roasted together in our Christmas question mark.
And we go barking up the Christmas tree in our festive news. Right, okay. This is a reasonably new feature, but
with its own festive take. This is usually called milkshake. Is it called? Have I called it milkshake?
It's my milk-based drink.
Yes, that's it. My dairy-based drink.
Dairy-based
yes,
drink.
my dairy-based drink because.
Do we want to do that one again?
Yeah.
What's it called? What do we do? Who wrote it? It was us, wasn't it? Yeah. What do we call it? I don't know.
This is our festive edition of my dairy-based drink called my eggnog-based drink. It's a festive slant there.
Festive
slant.
twist.
Usually in my dairy-based drink, I take some lyrics from pop songs and write them in a way that sort of, would you say, extrapolates? It kind of complicates.
Yeah,
lyrics.
complicates is a good one.
Yeah.
So
Complicates
it
lyrics
was
and
my
then
dairy-based drink entices all the males to my
residence at your place
residence.
of work.
Yeah.
Which is Khaleesi's My Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard. There we go. Now you've got the premise. We'll carry on. In my eggnog-based drink, because it's festive, I've taken lyrics from Christmas songs.
Brilliant.
And Sam's got to guess what they are. This is the first one. Tinkle chimes, tinkle continuously from A to B.
I like that. It's definitely Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, it's Jingle
Jingle
Bells.
Bells.
There we go.
Mhm.
Number 2. Clout the lobbies.
Oh, deck the horse.
Yeah, there we go.
Bloody lobbies.
Number 3. Imminent arrival of old bearded man in settlement.
Sounds like an announcement you'd hear in a train station or something. Bang, bang, imminent arrival of old man. Read it again.
Imminent arrival of old bearded man in settlement.
Old bearded man must be Father Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, there we go. Number 4. I'm having hallucinations of an ethnically limited denominational holiday.
You and millions of other people. I'm assuming you are dreaming of a white Christmas.
I am indeed dreaming of a white Christmas. Number 5. Frosty season conjecture territory.
What? What is that? You've just gone thesaurus and replaced all 4 words. How am I going to get that? Do it again.
Frosty season conjecture territory.
What? Frosty, cold,
Frosty season.
frosty season, winter.
There you go. Conjecture territory.
Winter Wonderland.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god. Who the hell? You can imagine that being recorded. Just picking up the lyric sheet going, yeah, I'm ready. What the hell? What the hell's a conjecture land? What's that?
There we go. Right, so, final one now. You've got them all so
Right,
far.
full
Can you
sweep,
get the
full
final
sweep.
one? Right. Moving your body in a rhythmical way whilst following the outer circumference of a festive perennial plant.
Rocking around the Christmas
There
tree.
you go!
Yeah.
6 out of 6.
I know my Christmas
Top
songs a
marks.
little bit too well.
Oh, no, there you go.
You can imagine,
One word.
though, all of these places set up in cities around the UK where they've got little fun fairs and things, and they're normally called Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
You put conjecture territory over that. Suddenly you've got men with AK-47s at the front of it, wire gates, little huts everywhere. It just turns into this kind of very, very strange, dark Christmas that I don't particularly want to have.
Deck the halls with bowels of humans.
Whoa.
Attention all passengers, the Up Your Viva Trains Wales service to Shrewsbury will shortly be arriving on platform 4. Thank you.
It's a bit busy today, isn't it?
Well, it's that time of year. Everyone's going home.
What do you mean? It's just a normal weekend, isn't it?
Well, no, it's Christmas. Everyone's going home for the Christmas holidays.
Christmas? What's that?
What? It's Christmas! The birth of Jesus.
Jesus' birthday. Oh, right. Has he invited everyone then?
What? No.
Was he famous?
Well, yeah.
Oh, is he on the telly?
What? No. Jesus Christ.
Alright, no need to be rude.
He's Jesus. You know, Christmas.
Oh, is that his band?
No, Christmas. Turkey and stuffing and roasties and presents and pudding and Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? Who's that?
You're kidding me.
No, not ringing any bells.
Not even sleigh bells.
Sleigh bells?
Seriously, Santa Claus, Father Christmas.
Oh, so Jesus is dad then?
What? No, Santa Claus. He comes down your chimney.
He does what down my chimney?
No, he climbs down and leaves presents under the tree.
What tree?
The Christmas tree.
We've got a dwarf palm in the living room, but...
No, the Christmas tree. It's a pine tree and you put your baubles on it.
I'll do no such thing. You can keep your baubles to yourself.
No, they're decorations. You hang them on the tree with tinsel and fairy lights and candy canes and all sorts, and you put an angel on the top.
Why on earth do you do that?
Well, because it's festive.
Festive? Infestive, more like. You're dragging a tree through your house. You're going to get bugs everywhere. What if there's a bird's nest in the tree? You're going to have the RSPCA on your back in no time.
Oh, it's not like that.
And what's this about a man climbing down my chimney, breaking into my house without my permission, wandering around my living room, dragging soot everywhere? What's he there for?
Well, normally he just comes down for cookies and milk.
For what? He's going nowhere near my biscuit tin, cheeky git. Drinking my milk as well.
Well, sometimes you'll leave a glass of sherry.
Oh, sherry now, is it? After my liquor cabinet, is he? The hard stuff. Not only do I have a man breaking into my house and stealing my stuff, but he's getting drunk too. And how on earth does he get on the roof in the first place?
Well, his reindeer fly him around.
Is what? Flying? You are having me on, seriously.
No, seriously.
Right, so he has flying reindeer to land on people's roofs. He breaks in through your chimney, steals your best biscuits, raids your liquor stash, and not only that, but the pervert leaves a specimen on the fireplace.
Well, he's not real.
We're backtracking now, aren't we? Not real all of a sudden. You are pulling my leg, aren't you? Christmas, indeed. You had me going.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How can you not have heard of Christmas? It happens every year.
What, and the police still haven't stopped him? Do they even know what he looks like?
Well, he wears a red jacket with the white...
Red jacket? He's going to stick out like a sore thumb. And flying around on reindeer. Surely someone must see him every time he does it.
Like I said, he's not real.
Oh, it's just as well. He sounds like a menace.
So, you're just going home for the weekend, then?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Narnia.
Right, now we have a regular feature on the show. You may know it as Absolutely Fact, where I read out 3 stories, one of which is true, the others are completely made up. This is a Christmas edition.
Not a Christmas edition.
A Christmas edition.
Oh my god.
And it's called Old Saint Nicked.
Woo!
Do do do. Same theme tune as all the other things. Do do do. Yes, so I've got 3 Christmas themed stories.
Right.
Involving various Christmas themed things. One of them is completely true, is absolutely fact. The other 2, totally and utterly made up.
Cool.
You have to guess which one's which. Number 1 is called Rudolph the Red-Faced Santa. A man from New York was arrested last Christmas after being found naked in the roof space above the female toilets at a Walmart. Mr. Rudolph Specs, age 42, had been working in the store in the Santa's Grotto as a Father Christmas, and on his break had managed to sneak into the ladies' loo, remove the roof tiles and climb into the roof space in order to spy on unsuspecting women below. He was arrested after a woman alerted maintenance staff to a strange grunting noise coming from the ceiling. When they went to investigate, Speck was found completely naked, save for his fake beard and Santa hat.
Oh my, what a poo.
Rudolph the Red-Faced Santa. Keep that image in your mind, if you will.
Well, it's kind of hard to remove it.
As was he.
Oh.
Carrying on, number 2, The Grinch Who Banned Christmas. Last year, a primary school headmistress banned children as young as 4 from mentioning Christmas, threatening to cut their playtime if they broke the rule. Jane Porter imposed a Christmas ban on all pupils and all staff at Whitehill Primary School in Gravesend, Kent, until December. She claimed the holiday excitement was taking hold too early and distracting the pupils, and starting Christmas celebrations too early could mean the true spirit of the event would be lost.
Okay.
Grinch. Grinch
Yeah,
is what that
okay.
woman is.
Uh,
Keep it in mind. Keep it in
yeah,
mind.
no worries.
Last but not least, number 3. Let it go. No, seriously, let it go. It's mine.
Okay.
A woman from Sydney, Australia, has been arrested after breaking into a neighbour's house to steal a Frozen doll for her daughter. The local branch of Toys R Us had sold out of Elsa dolls from the Disney film Frozen over the weekend, but unfortunate nurse Emilia Craig missed the rush as she was working all weekend. So instead of finding another Christmas present for her 6-year-old daughter, she decided to break into her neighbour's house after she'd seen them bringing one home the week before. Police were called after a silent alarm was triggered, and Miss Craig was found still in the house searching for the doll.
Bloody hell.
So we have
Wow,
Rudolph
okay.
the Red-Faced Santa, man caught in the ceiling space spying on women. The Grinch who banned Christmas, headmistress bans all mention of Christmas before December. Let it go, no seriously, let it go, it's mine. Woman breaks into neighbour's house to steal an Elsa doll. Which is true?
Which one is... So only one of them is true.
2 of them are complete nonsense. The
Right.
other is absolutely fact. Which one is correct?
See, I could quite easily believe it would be the primary school one. Is it the primary school? The
It
head
was a
teacher.
primary school in
Yeah,
Kent.
the head teacher banning the Christmas stuff. In my primary school, our head teacher didn't allow Halloween celebrations,
Oh, wow.
so we didn't have like Halloween parties in school or like a day.
They
for
were
it.
the best ones.
Well, but she didn't believe, because she was Christian, she didn't believe in pagan festivals, so we didn't
Oh,
have
I
Halloween
see.
in school.
Although on the flip side, your Christmases must have been amazing if she's
Well.
pro-Christian and celebrating all that.
So I could quite easily believe that one's true.
It might be, it might not be.
Um,
We just don't know. We will know.
the
I know.
Santa sneaking into the ceiling space
He
above
snuck
toilets.
into the ladies' toilets, climbed up into... You can remove the ceiling tiles.
Yeah.
Climbed up into the space and was spying on women doing their business below.
Rudolph Specs. That's quite a name, really.
Rudolph the Red-Faced Santa.
Exactly. Or it's the Sydney woman.
It is one of those 3, definitely.
I'm just trying to run through them in my head is all. I'm just trying to remember what they are.
Because funnily,
So
I only gave you 3
yeah.
options.
But the Sydney woman broke into a neighbour's
Broke
house
into
to
her
try
next
and
door
nick-
neighbour's house
What is it? A
to
Frozen
steal the Disney
character.
film Frozen, the main girl from that.
main
There's
girl.
lots of dolls you can get.
See,
Her neighbour bought one for her daughter. She wanted one for her own daughter. Didn't get one. Toy shop had sold out, so she nicked next door.
right. I could believe
tried
that
to nick
because
next door.
I work in a shop that sells Frozen, like the Frozen
Memorabilia,
characters,
yeah.
exactly, yeah. And people have gone mental for them, so I could quite easily believe that. It's a tie up between the Sydney one and the
I'll have to
head
push
teacher. I'm gonna say head teacher.
It was the head
Oh,
teacher.
there we go.
Point for Will.
Oh,
yes.
Shabba.
Mrs. Jane Porter
Jane Porter.
genuinely imposed a ban on all Christmas mentions before the 1st of December.
I can kind of see where she's coming from, really. I mean, it's
You're
a
in
bit...
a primary school. That's all they're going to talk about. Probably from about October, from Halloween.
Yeah, after
Once
Halloween,
that's
next
done,
one.
oh my god, it's Christmas! Only 35 sleeps! That's all they're going to talk about. What a Grinch. Okay, it's that time of the show where we dole out the mince pies of advice and the sherry of guidance to the unhappy Santas in the world in our festive reworking of Question Mark. Will, I think Mark might be outside if you'd
Yeah,
like
I'll
to
just go and have a
go
look
bring
for
him
him.
in. Ah, Mark, hello, how are you?
Happy Christmas and a Merry New Year.
Where's Will? He just went out to fetch you.
Will's just had to dash out. His dad needs some help sticking the Christmas decorations on the roof.
Oh, will they be okay?
Well, in my opinion, sticking decorations all over the front of your house is a bit tacky, but I'm sure the neighbours won't take too much umbrage over it all.
No, I meant it's quite icy out this evening.
Oh, I'm sure Will'll be fine. Ha! Will be fine. 2 wills in that sentence.
On with the letters?
Off with the stockings. Christmas joke. No, actually, stockings kept on. Rather sexy like.
Ah, I see. Like fishnets, you mean?
No, like Christmas stockings.
Right. The first letter says, Dear Mark, our eldest just started school in September, and he's learnt about Father Christmas and what Father Christmas does on Christmas Eve. Well, me and my husband have always thought that it would be best not to lie to our children, no matter what the circumstance was, and we're really stumped what to do now. Do we continue to uphold the truth and tell our little ones that Father Christmas isn't real, or do we pander to social norms and go along with it? I'm just terribly concerned how our children will turn out when they're older. What do you think, Mark?
Oh, tricky one this. In this day and age, I don't think we should really keep up with such fallacy, mainly because bribery and commercialism run so deeply in almost all aspects of our society. I've heard that some parents tell the story of Santa, like any other fictional narrative or play pretend your children might incorporate into their lives. It could actually benefit the overall development of your child, and really, what kind of good parent would keep their child in the dark and tell them to ignore things without reason or logic? Ahem, Christians, ahem. But hopefully, your liberally educated and emotionally mature children should be able to respect the fact that even though Santa doesn't really exist, meaning can still be derived from the sort of humanitarian nature of Father Christmas. And, what Father Christmas is meant to embody, whilst still managing to respect the other children who will still believe that Santa is real and not to tell them otherwise. I mean, you'd have had to have bring up some right little shits to make them that mean. Merry Christmas and warm fuzzy hugs.
Warm fuzzy hugs?
It's cold out there. And she does sound like a bit of a domineering MILF.
Oh, is that what you want for Christmas then, Mark?
Oh, well, especially in a nice pair of Christmas stockings.
Yeah, moving on. This next one's about Christmas dinner. It says, Dear Mark, I'm having a terrible time trying to choose which to cook for Christmas dinner. Turkey, goose, duck, chicken, or pheasant.
Iceland's 5-bird roast, love. That's all you need. Yes, that's right. Iceland's 5-bird roast.
Look, Mark, seriously, are you doing those bloody product placement things again? We talked about this. Remember, 2 years ago, we had a show on Bay Radio.
But Iceland got an offer on Christmas edition Activium yogurts. Get them before they're gone.
Christmas edition Activium yogurts.
Yeah, Christmas edition. Because they'd make you bloated.
Let's move on.
Whoa.
News! Suddenly intense, in your face news.
Shit just got real. This is the news.
News!
I read a story on the Daily Mirror website. Dog lover spends £2,000 on Christmas presents for her pampered pooches. Stephanie Mariam, aged 21, lavished expensive gifts on pint-sized Pomeranians Harvey Moon and Connie, from crystal dog collars to luxury beds.
Sorry, I had to burp there. Probably because this is giving me quite a lot of stomach acid. I am actually quite sick. Having read through this story, I am sickened.
I'll go through the list. The extravagant Christmas list includes 2 £700 doggy beds, 2 £200 Swarovski crystal collars and leads, £450 worth of clothing, £250 worth of toys, 2 £230 dog-friendly bags, and £170 worth of accessories, including hair bows, brushes, and bowls.
What the hell are dog-friendly bags? What is that?
I can only assume a bag you can put your dog into and carry it around.
You're having a laugh.
Because dogs don't walk. Did you not know? Have you not heard the new
Well,
thing
I've heard that dogs can walk, and I've heard that dogs can run. What I've heard is that women like to put rats in handbags and carry them around as like a sort of fashion statement. I honestly can't believe this. I haven't come up with any jokes. I've just read through this story and got angry at nearly every single part. I mean, like you pointed out, $2,000 on dogs, right? Now, if you've got a pet and you take good care of it, fine. You know, it's a living being. We should take care of it. It's essentially part of the family. I can accept that far. Spending exorbitant amounts of money on animals, I just can't get. And that's come from a whole childhood of having loads of pets. 4 cats, 2 terrapins, 4 gerbils, a budgerigar, a hamster, rabbit.
And have you ever spent 200 odd quid on Swarovski crystal collars and leads for them?
Have I fucked?
No, I didn't think so somehow.
£700 doggy beds. Like, what is going on with this woman? Our cats will sleep in cardboard boxes. I do a lot of online shopping. Everything turns up in cardboard boxes. They literally have a new bed every other week. And that's enough for them. And they're cats. They're the picky animals. She spent that $2,000 on her dogs, right? One of the quotes I pulled out of the story is, Stephanie revealed she has spent more on her dogs than she did on her own family. I read through this and thought entirely that she's just compensating.
Well, I did wonder whether it was just, you said, making up for loneliness or whatever. And there was a line further down. It's become a family tradition on Christmas Day for Stephanie to give her dogs extra large bones while they lay in their luxury beds. So I thought, well, yeah, I get that she's lonely, but is that going a little bit far? Extra special Christmas treat, if you know what I'm saying.
But this is what the animals. They're animals. They don't have a fucking clue what Christmas is. Like, all of this story aggravates me so much. Another bit, right? Reading the article, there are a number of pictures there of this Stephanie lady with her dogs, right? Yeah. The first thing I noticed was that if you look into the dog's eyes, you can see that the way she has treated them has completely deadened their souls. If you look into their eyes,
do you know,
they have
it's
no
difficult
souls.
to express this on a podcast, but he's right. I'm looking at the picture now. They are just black and dead, and there is no life in them whatsoever.
These dogs do not like what is happening. Secondly, right, you read this particular quote, which says, she works an exhausting 52.5 hours per week as a mental health nursing assistant. I've got no problem with that, right? You know, it's a very good thing that she does, right? But maybe actually this is the reason. If she's working 52.5 hours a week, right, she's got no time to go out and find a man or a woman or whatever she's into.
Or a friend.
Or a friend. Or
any kind of social circle. Some dignity, maybe, you know.
They're going to be dead in less than 12 years. Where's she going to be then?
There's a quote from her. At the end of the day, I look after my money. I don't go out partying or drinking. I could have told you that, my love. Dear me. There was, further down, I read on a different article on the same story. It described what they have for lunch for their Christmas dinner, because they have a special Christmas dinner. Chicken, potatoes, vegetables, pigs in blankets, special gravy made for dogs, Christmas doggy biscuits, dog-friendly turkey.
What? Sorry, say that again.
I'm going to say that again. Dog-friendly turkey.
No. say it once more time, because because
dog-friendly turkey.
Now, surely, that's
think
just turkey.
It's exactly what it is. It's just turkey,
really, isn't it?
I even had to go so far as to look up whether dogs can eat turkey. Yes, they can. Yes, they bloody well can. What you have bought, my dear, is turkey. Guarantee you, somebody in Sainsbury's watched her walk in and went, "Oh, brilliant! Watch this. Grab me some of that chicken." There we go. Hi, love. Do you want some of this? Oh no, I can't feed him my dogs. Oh, it's dog friendly. Yeah, it's got all kinds of ingredients in it.
I love.
Oh dear.
Oh, that looks like chicken. No, dog friendly turkey. There you go.
No, I also read somewhere else though that to be fair to them, the dogs they're pampered and lots of presents given to them. They do like to give back. At Christmas
I bet
Day.
they do.
And apparently they helped out with the meal. She cooked all the food, and then they made her a chocolate log for dessert. Nice curly one, right on the table.
Oh my god!
And just to kill all comedy we've built up, afterwards they do like to cap off the whole night with a game of blind man's rough. It was either that or fetch the parcel.
I thought that's less funny and more convenient. Just parcel comes through. Go on then. Oh, thank you very much. Brilliant.
They'd be too lazy and overfed to even do anything.
Probably,
They'll
yeah.
just spend all their lives in this.
Well, that dog-friendly turkey can play
exactly,
havoc with your
well,
digestion. You know.
crazy.
Whoa. And now, for the epic conclusion of Deck the Claws.
Quick as a flash, Mark turned the sleigh round to go and save Jeff before he hit the ground. They swooped down below him with seconds to spare, and Goalie caught him out of the air. Christ, Goalie, that's the first thing you've ever caught. It's not Goalie, it's Yayan.
Boys, the sun's starting to come up. Mum will be awake soon. We need to get back before she finds Santa on her living room floor.
They returned just as swiftly as they had departed, happy they'd finished while Santa had started.
Quiet, boys. I think we've got away with it.
Gav, Santa's gone.
What?
He was there on the floor when we left.
Ma'am! Ma'am! Where are you? Have you seen Santa anywhere?
Ho, 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 ho!
Well, Gav, looks like Christmas has come early this year.
Scab, scab, a dooby dooby dooby, with that, a scoop, baba dooby doo.